the best thing about being in a group is not sort of being alone in your issues. It's really good to see people sort of learning and getting enthusiastic about things and having positive experiences. And that makes you feel like, like there is hope for you. And you hope that, other people are seeing the same thing in yourself. You kind of experience your own learning through other people in a way that you can't do in one-to-one. I've done sort of uh one-on-one stuff in sort of either like interpersonal psychology. I think a lot of that stuff it can be very useful, especially if you don't really have an understanding of your own mental health history. I think there's a sort of a process by which we start at the beginning of, I'm in a lot of pain. I don't really know why, or, I can't function very well. I don't really know why. And understanding why you're traumatized is great, but it doesn't help you live with the trauma on a day-to-day basis. You don't see a therapist for a while. You might learn some stuff about your childhood and go, okay, oh, brilliant. I'm healthy now, because that's not really how it works. You still have the trauma, and you still need to form interpersonal relationships. You still need to be able to live with yourself on a day-to-day basis. And DBT gives you skills that you don't get from just talking one-on-one to a therapist. One of the issues on a personal level that I struggle with a lot is sort of helpless anger. I always find anger to be quite a challenging emotion to experience. So having skills that not only help me to sit with anger and sort of just experience it as something neutral rather than as something negative. It kind of was a bit of a mind blow for me. The idea that I can go, okay, well, this is anger. It's happening to me right now, and just let it be. Like not become that anger or try desperately to push it back down again. It felt like I've been given like like a magical key or something. I was really it really blew my mind. Furthermore, part of the DBT course enables you to try and have the skills necessary to do things about your feelings. So, what is it that you are angry about? Why do you feel helpless? Um, okay, well, let's make a plan for changing things, and to give you the various different skills for actually planning improvements in your life, and that I think is a really positive thing. DBT almost seems like too simple, and like a lot of simple things, it's actually there's a lot of complicated stuff behind it. Like for me, the hardest bit about the skills is actually like practicing them and remembering to practice them, and the repetition, because that's the hard bit about these things. That's where the difficult stuff is. Um, but they all have solid theory behind them. You're not being told to do something, you have no idea why it's working. We're the reasons why this is a psychologically effective giving to us at each stage. So, but yeah, they do seem almost deceptively simple. Because, of course, if it was easy, we'd and obvious, we'd have done it all already years ago, wouldn't we? So